What is the purpose of the association? Why do we exist? Why did we even organize in the first place? So for all those professionals that operate in this space, we have a vision of supply chain being seen as a critical function in society and in business and in government and whatnot. We see the value of what the profession can add. We can see the value of what our professionals, the SCMP designation holders, can provide. So the ability to advocate for that was so important. And so how do we support that? How do we advance this profession even further, right? Because doing it on our own is tremendously hard. I can't really advance a profession by myself. So then what did I do? I reached out to my friends who were in the sector. Hey, let's do this. I have this challenge at work. Let's get together. Let's organize and let's share these ideas. And that's really the basis of the formation of this association over the so many years that we've been in existence. We come together as a group of profession because we view a value of organizing together to really advance the profession. So why do we exist, right? Well, simply, if I bring it down to its most basic form, we exist to strengthen Canada's supply chain. So how do we do that, right? We do it in three ways. We train and we accredit supply chain professionals for the public good and interest, ensuring that they have all the education and training and ethical conduct that the public can trust. Secondly, we exist so that we can bring and convene industries, stakeholder, government, educators, everyone together to identify problems and issues and opportunities in the supply chain that we can address, because we operate in that really interesting intersection across all these different sectors. And we also operate within the intersections within our own organizations across finance and operations and business development as well, right? So we're able to convene everyone together to identify opportunities. And third, which is just as important, is the advocacy piece. We exist to advocate for the profession, to advance a profession forward. We exist so that we can advocate for our members. And we exist so that we can advocate for best practices in the supply chain. All these three activities that we do helps us contribute to that vision of a country that has a stronger supply chain. And I am adamantly confident that with a strong supply chain, we're able to be more competitive as a country, which allows us to create that standard of living for all Canadians to enjoy. And the absence of that, of an effective supply chain, right, is one in which we can't compete as well. And our standard of living is less than what it could be because of the waste and uncompetitiveness of our industries. So I think, having that really deep purpose and calling is really what sets the association apart from others, right? Sets us apart from profit-driven organizations where, the purpose to exist is to generate profitability. If you go to certain organizations that sell education, the purpose of existence is to sell education, but ours is a deeper one. And I would say a much more complex one as well, because it's not about selling education. It's not about just advocating, right? We have to do all three things.